Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Loan Officer Breakfast Club, Wednesday, April 22nd, 2026. We're glad to have you all here. It's going to be an epic day, my friends. One of those days that people will write songs about and sing around campfires. The day that changed their life in the mortgage business. So if you're here, you are lucky, my friends. I know I'm feeling lucky. Chris Johnstone, you feeling lucky today?
I'm lucky every day, Frank. It's all
That's
good.
true. That's true. Well, you're Canadian.
Smiling big.
And
Yeah.
daylight power, so it's a good day.
Yeah, you guys, Canadians are super lucky. I mean, let's be honest. They birthed the band Rush. I mean,
It really all roads lead to Rush for Frank.
Stop.
Hold on.
Jimmy, what?
First album I ever bought with my own money was Rush 2112.
Wow, I'm giving you victory fanfare for that.
Epic album. Epic.
I would have to agree. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, indeed. So you got to hand it to the Canadians.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Home of Rush, but nothing to do with NASCAR. So that's kind of like.
Oh, right. That's the sad side of things. That's right. Right. Good stuff. So, wow, here we are. It's Wednesday, my friends, and we are cruising through the week and cruising through the month, flying through Q2. We're going to be talking about that here once we get the ball rolling. Mr. Jimmie Reed's gonna. What do you know? He's gonna do, Kristen and Jen and Justin. He's just gonna tempt us. He's gonna tempt us to be on that.
Just give us just a little taste of the masterclass that's coming
Just
this
a
afternoon.
little. It's like he's going to give us one potato chip, and that's just not fair. That's just not fair. Oh, man. But anyways, hey, let's see here. Who do we pick on this morning? Justine, pick somebody to share a win. I want you to pick somebody just to get the juices flowing. Who do you see? Who do you like?
I feel like we haven't heard from Chauncey in a long time, so I'd like to hear what he has to say.
From who?
Chauncey.
Chauncey's here. Hey, Chaunce, what's up, man? What's going on? Give us something good, brother.
Going good. Staying in production to continue to move forward. We have 11 under contract, 3 offers out right now. So just pushing forward, staying with the calendar. I've been looking at it the last let's call it month and a half, 2 months. I've just been kind of say, okay, if your calendar's not filled, you're not doing enough. So I've just been trying to get appointments and follow up with clients. So if I see my calendar's filled like it is right now, I know business is great. So just keep working and making it happen.
Accounts pyramid.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, how did Q1 kind of land for you? Were you pretty much on track? Were you ahead?
Ahead. I was actually 310% above last year. So did very, very well for Q1. So Q2 is on the move as well. So I had a meeting with my team yesterday to say, okay, this is what we got to do next. So just scaling. So the bottlenecks that come, and then the bottleneck is usually me. It's usually me. And
right. All things go through Chauncey, right? Yeah.
Remove myself out of some things and delegate and team move forward. But so just understanding that, recognizing it, getting the feedback from your team and listening, and then making the action from there.
That's such a good point. We talk about that all the time. All things can't go through you, right? You have to be able to delegate out and let people do their jobs and that kind of a thing. Is it Chauncey, just real quick, is it tough for you to let things go? Or are you okay with it? Or are you kind of the guy that still wants to kind of be involved in everything?
No, I wouldn't say it's tough. I live by a motto that I learned a long time ago. You have 2 eyes, 2 ears, and 1 mouth for a reason. Use the things you have 2 of first and then speak later on. So what that does for me is that I listen to my team, and all the noises around you, right? But if you listen, you can figure out what the next steps are. So yesterday, my team told me some things. And I was like, that sounds like Chauncey. Yep. Okay. What can I do to help you and help get these things fixed? And we fixed them immediately. So I just make sure I don't be big-headed, and I never do that. Just stay humble and say, what can I do to help you all be better? Because the team is doing better, it helps everybody involved, right? So you just got to listen and watch to see what the reactions are and make a move from there.
Where did you learn that?
I learned that from my mom. She's a principal.
Knew it. I knew
my mom was a principal. Yeah. So 37 years in the system. So I don't want to go too long on this, but one time I was an AB student, ended up like a 4.0 GPA in high school, but went into college and did great as well. But and back in my day, I'm not saying that like I'm old now, but midterms and finals did not calculate to your final grade. It just didn't it didn't matter in Miami where I was from. So midterms came up and I was in the basketball gym, just playing. I'm like, grades don't count. I'm not worried about it. I got straight A's. I got home from football practice that night. My mom talked to me from 8 p.m. until 6 o'clock the next morning. The next thing I remember her saying to me is, go get ready, it's time to go to school. I said I would never let nobody talk to me that long again about something I could have got done before. So that's the rule, never forgot it, and I just stayed on from there.
Wonderful. Good stuff. Good to hear from you, Chauncey. Thanks, man. Great
Thank
stuff. Dig it, dig it, dig it, dig it, dig it. Hey, let's get to the bond market real quick. Just peek in, see what Rudy's got to say. Yeah, man. Bill Rudy Devers, tell us what's cooking, man. We got anything to worry about? How'd things wind up? What's going on?
Well, actually, we were down yesterday 18 basis points on treasuries. And
Wow.
we're up this morning, though. We're up 29 basis points on the ticker right now.
Dang.
So we're up right now. So we got pending home sales out yesterday. We were up month over month 1.5%. So that's good news that we can point out to the realtors. The Northeast and the South were up, and the Midwest and the West fell a little bit. We got retail sales out yesterday as well. They were up 1.7% for March. They were expecting 1.4. The reason why that's kind of important is they look at that as an inflation barometer. And again, they were expecting 1.4. They say that that's mostly from gas prices and stuff. So, the good news is that ADP reported jobs were up 55,000 jobs.
That's what we care about.
Yep, and we're up 55,000 jobs, and of course we get the BLS on Friday. But that one's always being revised. So ADP is considered the most reliable.
But we had a pretty big swing from yesterday to this morning. That's pretty good. So what was the reason for that, real quick, and then we'll get going.
I couldn't see anything that was in the market that was really affecting that, except for maybe emotional stuff, probably Iran, and then probably Warsh did really well yesterday in the hill when he was up on the hill. So we'll see.
Gotcha. All right, cool, man.
And, they seem they were working him over pretty good because he's got over $100 million in assets. Imagine that you get successful and they're shooting rocks at you and stuff. So, but anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you gotta love it. But
all right.
So we're looking good today. So be positive with your agents. Have a good day today.
Awesome. Thank you, Bill. Appreciate you, brother. Hey, let's get into it. Before we do anything, we have to investigate the flux capacitor. It is Wednesday, so the flux capacitor is in the chat. Justine, what's the percentage of the year we have left? What is it?
69.3% left.
We dipped into the 60s. We've dipped officially into the 60s, Jimmy.
30% of the year's gone?
It is. Yeah.
Isn't
that something?
Like last year, January took about 6 months to get through, and this year it took like a blink.
I know. Just flying, man. Flying. 69.3% of the year is left for us to hit our goals, which is a great segue, Kristen, right?
It is.
Into what the heck we're talking about today. Take it away. What are we talking about today? And bring up Mr. Jimmie Reed.
Well, we thought today we'd give a little teaser on the masterclass that's happening this afternoon. Carl and Jim are going to do 9 or 10 different benchmarks. We're going to go over really good time with 30% of the year done, still 70% to go to make any adjustments that we need to. So if you haven't registered for the masterclass, the link is in the chat. It's a freebie. Anybody can join 12 o'clock noon Eastern time today. And Jim, are you going to give us a little teaser of what you and Carl are going to go over?
Yeah. But I want to digress. Can I digress, Frank?
Absolutely. I will give you permission. Please.
Thank you, sir.
Digress.
You're do you remember the Brady Bunch?
There you go.
King Kamehameha.
That's right. I'm the Grand Poobah.
That's right. That's Fritz Snows. Sorry.
Yeah.
So Chauncey was talking about something that I thought I would share a real quick thought on. You guys want to learn the laws of delegation? It'll only take like 2 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
You have a pen? If you have a pen, you got to get a pen.
I got it.
Yeah, that's the first law of delegation. It must be in writing.
If you're getting value from this already, go ahead and tap that like button. It helps more loan officers find content that actually makes a difference. And hey, if staying ahead of the market and learning what's really working in our industry matters to you, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you don't miss another episode. We read every comment, so drop your thoughts down below. We'd love to hear from you and know what's working or what you'd like us to cover next. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you here next time.
So like, check this out. We have a LOA, right? And we're super busy and we got 2 leads and we just got an appointment and we're rushing to another one and we're running by their desk and asking them to do something. And then we get back and it don't get done right. And we think, what?
They failed. They didn't listen.
Yeah, they're not that hot. We need a new one.
Yeah.
Like, it's like you keep looking at your glass of water and it looks dirty all the time. So you keep pouring the water out and putting new water in and pouring the water out and putting new water in. That's new loan partners, new LOAs. But the truth is you need to wash your glass, right? So like delegation works like this. Rule number 1 is, this is just from Chauncey. So if you don't like it, you got to blame Chauncey. Rule number 1 is it has to be in writing. Okay. Rule number 2 is it has to answer why, when, how, and who. And if you skip those, like if you don't tell them why, if you're delegating, they'll make a decision why not. That's what happens when your LOA don't do it, because they didn't know the why. Right? If they didn't get it done accurately because they didn't know the how, and if they didn't get it on time because they didn't know when you expected it. Then the last one I'm going to give you is the most magical one. It's the accountability piece of delegation. And it's super complicated. It looks like this. Text me when you have it done. If you skip the accountability piece, like you guys ever have a LOA?
I'm gonna stop you right there.
Oh, right,
That's been my missing piece to the puzzle. That's been my missing piece right there. Text me when it's done. Notify me when it's done.
I need it to
That's
done
a
by
big
3
deal.
o'clock. Text me when it's done. If you say text me when it's done, it'll get done. If you don't, 50-50, 75% chance. But when they know that you're looking, like we have Ring cameras in my house because I have 5 teenage boys, so they know I'm looking. If I didn't have them, would they get in more trouble or less?
More than likely more.
Well, same with staff, dude. They're just people. They got to know you're looking. And then you can't never, ever be angry. If you copy that on delegation, you can grow. I know it's a total tangent, so I'm ready to progress back to the topic that Kristen gave me, which was talking about the event today.
Yeah.
So there's has anybody else been a loan officer for a long time and then gotten a little bored or stopped doing what they know works?
Put it in the chat.
Oh,
Is it you?
Put it in the chat if you've ever done that.
Is it you?
Yeah. And or became willing to listen to what you knew didn't work.
Okay, say that again.
Like, be willing to listen to what you knew didn't work in this business. Like, when I'm bored, I'm disenfranchised. Like, I feel like in my business, I'm either driven. That's someone who's super self-motivated, right? Like, gets up early, crazy focus, probably has ADHD and learned how to focus in on the right thing. That's me, by the way. So they're super driven. Or they're drifting. Drifting is like disenfranchised. For me, that means not grateful. We're so lucky to be in this business. We're like drifting and looking for an easier way and bored. And why do I have to do this much? And how come my processor's not great, right? We're like drifting. And the last one is the best one for me. It's directed. When I met Carl White, I became directed again. I became a student of the business again. When I'm a student of the business, right, I'm excited to go to work. I'm learning something new. I don't think I know it all, right? I'm not, when I think I know it all, I'm overcritical of my staff. And they're never the problem, y'all. It's you, or it's me, excuse me. Right? So, Chauncey got me thinking of all this deep stuff. So if you don't like it, you got to blame him, y'all.
No, it's so true.
like-
Because you know what I was thinking when Chauncey said that too? I was like, how often are we the bottleneck?
100%.
It's
Like
typically it's us.
99% of the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
And you know what?
100%.
Yeah, and you know what it is too is because whether we realize it or not, we make that happen. We want to be the one we want to be the one that everything kind of goes through.
Oh, you're
So,
getting into therapy. That's codependence. I'm all tripping out now. So every time I've fallen, my group has helped me get back up. Like, it doesn't matter how many times I fall. It only matters that I get up one more time than I fall, right? That's simple. It's Rocky. It's the beat speech in Rocky. And I watch it all the time. If you haven't watched it, watch it. Like, it only matters that you get up one more time than you fall. You're never going to create a system where you don't fall. So how do you get back on track? How do you get back in the game? How do you get back to being directed? You find someone to listen to and you become a student, right? So the whole idea behind Mastermind is that. It's like, hey, be a student again and find something that you already know that for some reason you stopped doing. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So like one of the things, like if you want more business than you have, imagine this. So like how many weeks are in the year? 52. 52. Right, 52. So 80% is 100%. That's where I come from. If I expect 100% of myself, I'm going to feel like I failed a lot. Those kids who get 100% on the test, they throw off the curve. They always take me off. It was a joke, Justine. It was a joke. Were you a straight A student? You must have been. No? Okay.
No comment.
So 80% is 100%. So like, imagine if there's 52 weeks in a year, and like, this is for like you're restarting or you're starting, or you want to re-engage and think about your job and your success in your business a lot more often, which is the secret, by the way. The more often you think about whatever you think about most is what you become. I don't know who said it, but they were right. So if I'm thinking about this job sucks and it's hard and no one does it right, then that's my truth. And if I think about I got a lot to learn and I got a lot of opportunity, then that's the truth too. So if I'm restarting or if I'm brand new, imagine if 40 out of 52 weeks I did open houses. And imagine if I did them like I'm going to describe. Because the way most of loan officers I find don't do open houses correctly, they go work one open house for 4 hours. And it's the most uncomfortable experience of my entire existence. Like, anybody else relate? Standing around, trying. It's like a dinner party with two people.
Right.
And they don't like. It's not my wife, so I'm not really all that interested. Let's be honest. Other than my wife, I'm not really that interested. So it's like very uncomfortable. But imagine if you dress up professionally and you go out on one of the weekends because you're rebuilding your business. If you got 25 loans a month, I wouldn't work open houses. I'm not telling you got to work open houses. I'm not saying you got to work weekends. I'm not saying you should work weekends, because the truth is you wouldn't be in the spot I'm describing if you were just jumping on Call Stars with Meg and Jen. I'm just telling you that Carl is right. If you just jump on Call Stars 4 days a week, you'll never have to do what I'm talking about. But if you're not, then you do. And it's because of mindset, being willing to do whatever it takes and being a student. That's why. And then after you restart, you don't have to no more. You can get back into the plan. But like, imagine, and this is just a teaser because that's what you asked me for, but here's the way you got to work open houses so that you can stay married, be happy, be a good parent if you're a parent, be a good leader to your dogs, because I have dogs and I love them. But you can be like who you want to be. So you work 4 open houses every weekend, all at one time. I don't care, Saturday morning or Sunday after church. And you dress professionally. And you drive into a neighborhood with the right priced homes. That's first time home buyer right now. Don't be driving in the luxury market right now, please. Right? So drive in the first time home buyer market, stop at the first open house you see, walk in. Here's what you say. This is the part where I'm delegating. You got a pen? If you write it down, it'll stick in your brain. You walk in and you say, "Hi, my name's Jem. I'm on my way to another open house." It's true. "I saw your sign." That's true. "I wanted to stop in and say hi." "Oh, hi. I'm a loan officer. I work at XYZ Mortgage. First question I ask is, how's traffic?" How's traffic? Makes sense, right? I'm interested because I'm going to another open house. How's traffic? And you talk with them about traffic for as long, and the market and the stuff Bill gave you, for as long as you can talk to them about. It's about 2 or 3 minutes. And you say, "Tell me about this house. How'd you get the listing?" You ask them, "How'd you get the listing?" What are they going to say? They're going to tell you how they got the listing, which is going to tell you a lot about them. You talk about that for as long as they'll talk about it. Use your ears more than your mouth. Don't pitch them on you or your product or your rate, heaven forbid, or your company or how great you are. You're like talking 20% and they're talking 80, right? And then when that conversation dulls down, you say, "Man, I've been doing this 5 years and I feel lucky and I feel like it's a pain." Because I think that's how most of us feel, right? You say, "What made you get in this business? How'd you get into real estate?" And then shut up and let them talk. And if it's short, it's short. And if they're curt, it's curt. And if you want to run, run. But you're doing 4 times 40, which is like 160 over a year. And you say, "Hey, I got to go. I'm going to my other open house. I'm working. If you have questions about anything, you can call me. Here's my card. I'm sure you have a loan officer, but if you have just questions about stuff that might help you, I'm happy to help. Is it okay if I get your card?" As soon as you get their card, you say, "I got to run." And you run out. Like you bounce. And go to the next one and do it 4 times. How long would that take, Frank?
I got to tell you, probably not too terribly long, right? Depending on how far the homes are apart. But I got to tell you, man, this is like a very refreshing way to look at open houses to me, because normally you're saying to a particular agent, "Yes, I'll sit with you in that one home for 4 hours or 3 hours or whatever it is," right? This way
God,
you can get through multiple ones. You're doing it in such a way that you're kind of dropping in, getting to know some people, getting a card, they're getting to know you, and you're moving on to the next one, moving on to the next one. You always have your exit strategy in play, right? So you can
and they know it, which breaks down your character. It's just a mess. It's a mess. The only time I'll work open house like that, the only time I'll work an open house like that is because my agent got a last minute emergency and I do it for them. Because I'll get some leverage out of that.
Yeah, sure.
They wanted to bounce for the weekend and I did it for them. That's a guilt close, buddy. The Catholic Church made $1 billion on that stuff. I'm Catholic, so it's okay.
You can say that, right?
Yeah. So like, imagine you did that, and then on Monday morning, right, you got these 4 business cards, 40 weeks a year, 160 business cards over a year. This is just one tactic, right? So like, and if you have you have kids, right? And you're like, "I have kids." Me too. And when they were little, man, I put them in a suit and took them with me. "You want to go to work with Dad?" Heck yeah. Takes me at the most 2 hours, and we go to ice cream after. And we walk in, and Dylan, if you haven't seen him, he's pretty handsome. I got all their business. I don't have to talk. If you don't have kids, great. But if you do, if you're feeling bad about it, take one of them with you. It's quality time. It's just you and them. Like, you got to trust me on that. They still talk about it because they're teenagers now. Anyways, I digress. So like, On Monday morning, you use the software programs and you look up these 4 business cards and you look at their production, right? And so there's the qualified ones and the non-qualified ones. Plus you have these 3 questions that you talk to them about, so you have information on them. You get, right? And you've just taken a cold call and made it a warm call. And I really don't enjoy cold call.
Yeah.
So I just made 160 warm calls, and 10-3-1 means I'm going to have 16 opportunity real ones in a year for new agents, which means I'll get half, which means I'll pick up 8 qualified agents in 1 year. 8. So Carl says, how many closings per qualified agent, Kristen? Do you remember? 3/4 of one deal.
What
So
was the
3/4
question?
of one, 3/4 of one deal is 6. So if you did just that tactic for 12 months and you got to take vacations and you got to call in 6, so you only did 40, you'd pick up 6 closings a month. Well, 6 closings a month, if we quantify that, right? 3 or 4 grand, it's 20 grand a month. It's $250,000 a year off one tactic. So this later on today, is it today, Kristen? Because I'm a little,
It
it's
is.
super
It's
early and
today.
I have no, I don't even know where I'm at.
Yeah.
So like,
It's
so like, if you just did that one tactic for a year, you'd pick up $250,000, even if you weren't good at it. So the
I
only
love
problem
it.
is it's just got to do it, right? And I know it's not the most exciting tactic, but all these ideas that we're going over later today are what I personally did to grow and build my business. Not things I learned, things I did learn, but that I actually did, because I learned a lot of stuff I never did. So like things I did personally to build my business, and I've closed over 5,000 first mortgages in my career, and it's, you can look it up, it's legit.
Hi, thanks for enjoying Loan Officer Breakfast Club here on YouTube. I just wanted to drop in and remind you that if you're a newer loan officer and you're trying to get to that 2 or 3 deals a month, or if you're seasoned and you're trying to get from 50 to 60 or 60 to 80, Mortgage Marketing Animals has you covered. We've got the full gambit from start to finish, top to bottom. Everything you need is at mortgagemarketinganimals.com. There's a reason that mortgagemarketinganimals.com is the #1 mortgage coaching platform in the country. So check it out, mortgagemarketinganimals.com.
So that's how I re-engage when I fell down, or if I was new. That's the first thing I tell people to do. Questions are up. You want to take some?
mm-hmm.
How are
Yeah.
we going to do that, Kristen? Can you help me? Can someone help me? I'm not very good
Sure,
at this.
sure I can. I think Bill had his hand up, and then Yewande. Bill, did you still have a question?
Yeah, it wasn't a question, it was a statement. The DSP's got me where I'm not doing the opens anymore. But what I used to do to answer Greg's question in the chat was that I used to go in and see all the qualified agents that were having the open houses, and then I would put them in a area where I could cover it, and I'd just do it for 2 hours and just drop in and say do the Jimmie tactic on them just like that, and just go and visit as many of them as I could in 2 hours, and then call it a day. And then on Monday, just come in and call them, and then send them a thank you card, and
Yeah.
and then it was on like Donkey Kong.
Right.
So,
On Monday, you qualify them, you call them, and you use the formula.
well,
Praise.
I qualified them before I even went to see him, because I wasn't going to go see a newbie that
Yeah.
was just sitting in
But
that
I'm talking
joint.
about Monday now. So like on Monday morning, right?
Mhm.
Here's the formula for when you call. So that you'll call. You guys want the formula?
Mhm.
This is the formula I use every time I call. Praise, state your goal, quantify your goal with a number or a percentage, request a relationship. See, praise, like real praise, not fake. Like spend some time being interested in them, look up their stuff, find something you think's cool. A lot of times for me, I know their name, I've seen their signs for 25 years, I've never met them. That's enough. It don't have to be crazy big praise. It don't have to be over the top praise, but it can't be no praise. You do know you're dealing with a realtor, right? A real estate agent, right? On the phone on their business card. Do you understand what that means? It
Mhm.
means that they like to be praised,
Right.
right? So praise that's real, that you can live with. Don't fake it. State your goal. Like my goal is to add one more professional, caring, loving realtor to my stable, which is only 15 or 20 that I can take care of at a high level. And the only way I know how to figure out if there's a fit is to come meet you in person. That's what I say word for word. That's the finish line of it. Yolanda has her hand up. Oh, I'm ready.
Yeah,
More
and just
questions, Kristen? Go ahead.
yeah. Can I? Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Yolanda.
Go for it.
All right. And thank you. This has just been brilliant. Open doors, open houses. Sorry, has never been a strategy of mine. I'm so tired Monday to Friday, long hours. That's getting out on Saturday is just not something I look forward to. But you've made it sound so easy, and definitely something I want to do. But I just want to say three things. Number one, I think this is also a strategy that one can use for builders.
Oh,
So, I
yes.
mean, builders, when they're in their new subdivision, you just go there. I was just going around town and saw your sign and just have that conversation. And might be a good way to get turned down business from the builder agents as well. That is number one. Number two, the question I have, and also a contribution, but I would like to have your thoughts. Somebody in the chat said, "What if the realtor is a newbie?" I would say at that point, you can ask for the contact of the listing agent who is most likely experienced.
Yeah.
And then you still use that on Monday to say, "Oh, I was at your open house. I met Doris." But I would like, and then just keep the script going. So it's not still wasted time, but
Yeah.
you still get some juice out of it.
I know we're at the top of the hour, but I want to
Oh,
make a
sorry.
comment. I want to make
Yeah.
a comment about what you just said because it's so important. Imagine if you asked the questions I taught you and they said something like this, because this happened to me, and her name's Victoria, and I've worked with her for 20 years since. So imagine if they said something like this to you. You know, I was tired of someone else deciding my value. That's why I became a realtor, because now I get to decide how much I'm worth. And I get rewarded for how much I learn and how much I do. If they say something like that and they're brand new, they can have my time. Right? They can have my time. And so those three questions we went over, if you really listen, like Quincy said, and you talk less, you're going to learn everything you need to know about how hard you want to go after them. So I'll finish with that.
Good stuff. And there's another question too that popped up, Jim, which is a valid question. You pop in on an open house, they got a loan officer in there. You know,
what's up, man? How are you? How's business?
What's going on?
What's up,
how's
bro?
Traffic?
Whap. See you guys and bounce.
Later. Thought I just
that
stopped
one
by
don't
on
count.
my way to my next.
That one don't count. 4 more.
Right. Move on. Yeah.
Ain't no big. Grandpa's rule
hard.
number 2. Ain't no big deal if you don't make it one. That's Grandpa's rule number 1 is please and thank you go a lot farther than you think. Start using them again.
Yeah.
Rule number 2 is it ain't no big deal if you don't make it one, so don't make it one.
There you go. I like it. It ain't no big deal unless you make it one.
Yeah.
It's true.
So today, Kristen, give us information about when I'm going over all these tactics later today, because I am drinking
This
coffee,
is just
baby.
one of the tactics that you're going over. Like, I can't wait to hear all the rest of them. So 12 o'clock Eastern time today, you do have to go to carlmasterclass.com to register to get the Zoom link. It will fill up. Zoom has limitations on how many people we can get in. So I would pop in the waiting room a little bit early. And yeah, we're going to have an hour-long masterclass. Carl and Jim bantering back and forth on some of these different.
We do banter. Yeah, we do banter a little bit.
You guys banter.
You know,
No, I love the banter.
Do you think I did the fun, sexy one, or do you think I did the painful one as a teaser? I did the painful one. The rest are better. I know you don't want to work weekends. That's the only weekend. So I gave you the most painful tactic.
No,
there you go. The most painful one.
Thinking, like, when you explain it, when someone explains something like this to you, the simplicity of it just sort of smacks you in the face a little bit because we overthink a lot of these things, right?
I do.
And so this is why, like, having these conversations is so important, I think.
Well, what this tactic for me when I think of sitting open houses, I don't look forward to it. If I'm going to sit in one house the whole time, I really don't look forward to it, no matter
I'll
who
never
it is
do it
or
in my
whatever.
whole existence ever again.
Yeah.
In the creation of life, there's not a chance.
Yeah, but this way, actually, to me, makes it seem like this will be interesting and kind of fun. Just to kind of cruise through and check out these open houses, talk to these agents, and see if I can find a fit. I think it sounds pretty cool. And the other thing where you said, bring your kid with you.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, you're just out cruising, seeing what's going on. I'm on my way to another one or whatever. It's just,
say to your son or daughter,
cool.
anytime in the world, you want to go with daddy to work or you want to go with mommy to work?
They'll go.
And they can't handle
a lot of
more
times
than
they
2
will.
hours. Hey, they can't handle more than 2 hours. So it's perfect.
Right. Yeah.
And neither can I, to be honest.
All right, so there's a lot more questions in the chat, but here's what I'll say, guys. Hop on the Zoom this afternoon. I'm sure Jim and Carl are going to go into a lot more detail with these different things, and we can hit it there. But this was awesome.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Great stuff. Thanks, Jim. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you, guys. Thanks for having me on. Thanks, Kristen.
All right.
Justine. Thanks, Jen. Thanks, Frank.
All right, everybody. Thanks so much. Let's go ahead and get on out of here. Be on the call. What, Kristen? You got something?
Well, I was just going to say it's Wednesday, so maybe we real quick remind everybody what we're doing today on Call Stars.
Yep. Who do we pick? Let's see. Gen Z, you pick somebody. Somebody knows got the answer.
Pick, Bruce Simons.
Okay, Bruce. What are we doing today? What's the plan? Besides going to the webinar at noon.
Well, and it's Simmons, by the way, too.
Sorry, Simmons. Sorry.
That's all right. That's all right.
I messed it up too, remember?
Yeah, I do remember.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
I remember those things, but I don't remember what it is, what we're supposed to do.
It's Wednesday.
That senior moment.
Past client database.
Okay, I thought that was all right. Yes, past client database.
Right. So today, past client database, we pick 2 letters of the alphabet. We make sure we go through the 2 letters once a week, right? Every Wednesday, we're trying to get through 2 letters of the alphabet. Could be first name, could be last name, doesn't matter. If you do that, you'll pretty much get through everybody in your past client database once a quarter. So they get a phone call once a quarter. The purpose of the call is simply to say hello, re-engage, thank them for their business in the past, little small talk, and then remind them that you're here to help them or anybody that they know, family, friends, or coworkers. Ask them if they come across somebody, if they would be so kind as to engage with you on a 3-way text. I think I wrapped that up pretty good.
You did. Very nice.
What do you think, Bruce?
Like you did both for a living.
Good job.
Yeah, thanks, Bruce. All right, good stuff. That's what we do today, and make the webinar today, the workshop. That's going to be killer. So thanks so much, Jimmy. Always a pleasure. For the rest of you guys, let's go and get it, my friends. Let's have a great day. We'll catch up with you guys here tomorrow. Special guest tomorrow. Gonna rock your world, blow your mind. So you'll see it in the email announcement. We'll catch up with you guys later. Adios.
Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you at noon.